Let's see if the fence is still up there. I don't know. Normally the cops are sitting over here. Still got the group of the 10 people down there. They have no lives or jobs, I'm assuming, or families or anything like that. Ah, yes, the fence has prevailed. The fence looks like it's... Oh, is it? Wait. Oh, wow, did they take down the fence? Part of it? Can't tell. It looks like the fence is still up over there, but over there you really can't see. Oh, wow, they took part of the fence down. Hell no, they are taking the fence down. Man, how did they lose that battle? Come on, Trump. You could do better than that. Oh, wow, man, they took the fence down. What the fuck type of shit is that? That's wild, man. I can't believe they actually took the fence down. I don't know if you're allowed to walk up there or what, but damn, man. That sucks. I feel bad for Ice, man. That fence should not have got taken down. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they ain't no goddamn businesses there. What they need to do is they need to build a fence around there. If they won't let them put a fence from side to side, they need to let them put the fence right up to the sidewalk and around there and wrap it around. And that fence that they were drive through, have a double gate, have one barrier there, and have the second gate where they were driving through the middle. That needs to be right at the driveway. So put the fence from that fence, continue it to the end of the driveway, and then put that little driving thing right there on the driveway and continue the fence around to the other side. That's what they need to do. I don't think I can walk up the street, and I'm gonna go check it out. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for walking up here. I can't believe they lost the fence battle. That's fucked up. Man, it's gonna be wild here on fucking Saturday. I wanna see all my Trump supporters here on Saturday. Let's go see if we can find out about the fence. That's wild. I can't believe they actually took down the fence. Ah, there's those beautiful deportation buses. Same buses that brought them here. The same fences taking them back. Look, people, they took down the fence. Look. It's gone right there, see? There's still a little bit on that side right there. See, what they need to do is, they need to, okay, so right there is where the driveway is. So that same fence, if Broadview wants to cry and not let them, that building needs protection. It's boarded up. It needs fucking protection. So what they need to do, if they can't, and I mean, there ain't shit back there. It's a freaking dead end. The businesses that work back there had no problem going through there, I'm sure, to continue their business. What they need to do is that same fence that they put from corner to corner, they need to take the fence, rebuild it up to the street, and then have that part where they drove through the center there, that should be in the driveway right there. So build the fence from that corner to the street curb, then have that little drive-through part, so they'll have like a 2-area drive-through. They'll have gate 1 and gate 2, and the one that was right here that they were driving through, then that one they could put on the driveway and drive through it, and then continue the fence on the grass line right up against the curb, and then bring it back around to the other side of the building. That's what they need to do with the fence, because that fence should be there. That's not good. They took that fence down. They're gonna force these people to end up with a George Floyd situation. That's not right, man. Man, that's fucked up. They took that fence down. I didn't think they were gonna win that battle. And you got these poor businesses fucking having to deal with retards. Looks like you got 3 state cops down there. Looks like they put up a cement barrier, but they seriously took down the fence because they said they couldn't protest or whatever. That's the whole reason they took down the fence. But the whole reason they put the fence up was because you had people standing right there throwing freaking rocks at the building and throwing fucking dangerous shit at the building. That's why they put the fence up. I was here. I got the live video of them putting the fence up. Coincidentally, I got them playing Tom McDonald also. Several songs. One of them was like oh man, the one that got that girl when she was coming up to me, she's probably hiding over there by those tents. But up and moved everything. Tom McDonald songs. play a couple of my Tom McDonald songs, and the ICE agents were laughing at the protesters. And he's like, they kind of make songs more so geared towards us, right? Or just towards doing the right thing. And it was fun. I got him to play and then the next day I got him to play 2, 3 more songs about it. But so, oh, by the way, did you guys see that death scene from last night in the car accident? It's in the live category. Check it out. It's a good video. But we're not talking about that. We're on ice right now. But check that video out from the car crash that happened off 290. It's in my live category. I got the car down in the ditch, then pulling it out of the ditch and all that shit. So look now. So see that. Let me zoom in. Hold on. So see where is it? It's right. Hold on. Right there. So see that fence? If you go to my older videos, it looks like it ends right there where the drive-through gate was. And it went all the way up to right there. So what they need to do now is, since they lost the battle of the fence, because those fucking cement barriers ain't stopping jack shit. They're still going to throw rocks at the buildings and shit. So what they need to do is take that same fence that went... They need to take that same fence that went from that curb to that curb, or all the way up to there. Take that same fence, and they need to put it where it's lined up with the corner of that fence, bring it out so their driveway is protected, and then the little drive-through thing in the area, make that right where it meets the so it's 2 fences they're going to have to go in and out. So that fence, the vehicle can then drive into there. There's that fence, and if anybody's inside of that fence's perimeter, then they get arrested, and then they proceed to opening up the second gate after they would lock that fence drive through, and then they would go drive in, and then coming out they would keep that one there right up against the street curb, keep that one locked, unlock that one, have it drive out, lock that back up, and then open that one up after that one's locked for the ICE agents to drive out, and have them drive out, and then relock it, and if anybody's in there, they should make an announcement. If anybody is in between these 2 gated fences and these 2 driveway gate fence areas, you are under arrest. That's simple. But yeah, it looks like that's pretty much what they got going on here. Man, I can't believe they lost the battle with the fence. So they're just going to have state police here 24/7, I'm guessing. It's a shame. These people just can't come and do their jobs. And then, these state cops sitting here are taking away from other resources, like people hitting people's cars, and they can't even go make a fucking police report. Like some fucking illegal fucking smacked my girl's car today. Some illegal smacked my girl's car. Someone that these people in here, I guarantee you, and just like the guy from last night, I know for sure he was brown skin. Whether he was Venezuelan or Mexican, I don't know. Supposedly he jacked the car, the guy from what I heard the cops saying from last night. And if these good workers in here got to that guy and deported him, that person would have never got their car jacked. And that guy in that video last night, who's probably an immigrant that was illegally here, would probably still be alive in their home country of going back to wherever their country of origin is. Dude would still be alive. The car would have never got jacked if these people were just allowed to do jobs. That's simple. You would have one person still alive, and you would have a person that would still have their own vehicle. But because they want to do all this goofy shit, fucking now you got someone that got their vehicle smashed and totaled, and on top of that, you got a fucking dead guy. Because the people of Chicago want to give them a hard time doing their job. Let them do their job. Let them get these people out of this country like the guy. I guarantee you, if I was to bet that guy from last night in the video that died, if I was betting on it, I would hands down bet that guy was an illegal alien, illegal immigrant. I guarantee you he was, hands down, 100% for sure he was an illegal alien. And if he was deported, I guarantee you that accident would have never happened last night because the police wouldn't have been chasing him for a stolen car. And when he supposedly crashed into going down into 290 there, off the street when he crashed. Supposedly at that point the cops weren't even chasing him. They fell back because the chase got too dangerous. But if these people were allowed to do their jobs without getting heckled by people, they probably could have deported dude. Yeah, he would have sat for a few months or maybe a couple of weeks and went to immigration court and more than likely got deported. But he would still be alive. He wouldn't even be dead. He would be back in wherever the fuck he came from. Venezuela, probably. I don't know if the guy was Venezuelan. I mean, I saw his head. He had a big fat bald head when they took the curtain off. But yeah, this is pretty much just... Oh, I got an idea I gotta do real quick. I forgot. That was the perfect timing. Oh, looks like state cops. Oh yeah, look, see right there? They just got this stupid shit over there now. Like, they should really, like, they gotta build that fence. Like, them stupid cement barriers need to be turned into fences like what they got there. And they need to continue, so from right there, they need to build the fence out. And then that little driveway they had there, they need to put that little driveway right there so it's like a two-gated system. So that way they could drive in with that gate closed. And if anyone protests and they don't want to leave before that outer gate closed, they get arrested for impeding on law enforcement. And then they open their second gate and let the vehicles deporting people in. I'm gonna try to get a ride along, man. I'm gonna see if I can go up there and ask him. I'm trying to get a ride along for a minute now. Oh man, Nick Shirley's here. I want to put something by. Let's go see if I can get a ride along. I'm gonna ask. I tried on the website. Yeah, this is Broadview Ice Live. Tickets out here. You got all the people, all the retards that are believing fake news. They're all hiding down there. They're all hiding in their little tent. That they got unlimited chips and they got all them goddamn supplies up over there. Man, that is bullshit. Some rich person like George Soros, they claim they're not getting money from George Soros. But how the fuck can you be here every single day for fucking over several weeks now? How can there's like that guy with the long hair and there's like a couple other ones. How the fuck can you be here every single fucking day, like, and still be able to, oh, well, they got plenty of free food and water, but just, like, to pay for your, I mean, I know two of them got cars, like, the one guy from South Carolina, like, how the fuck, how the fuck are these people, like, that's what I'm saying, man, they got, I don't believe them, they got donors. How else look like state police? See right there where, so that's where the fence used to be, where that, see, let me zoom in, hold on. What did it say? Booted Moo Moo. Hi, what's up? Dust. Go ice, enforce the law. Hell yeah, like, subscribe, share. Ice, 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 baby. I'm gonna start my videos off with saying, with the song playing, ice, ice, baby. Da-na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na. Ice, ice, baby. So I gotta starting my videos off. Man, I'm happy they're getting all these fucking jag-offs that are freeloading off our country. Like, every single, even those fucking retards down there in the tents. Like, it's late, and I really shouldn't be doing this because I was working on my car. But I'm going to go to them down there, and hopefully they don't go, oh my God, it's past the time. I can't talk about the Constitution because they're considering that protest. Bro, are you fucking stupid? How is me and you having a conversation, the fucking idiot down there? How is me and you talking, fucking have any, that pussy little faggot ass bitch that went running to the police that were over there because he couldn't answer the question of what constitutional law is ICE breaking? You know, the constitutional law was his answer. I'm like, all right, well, what is the law? What clause is it? What article is it? What article is ICE currently breaking? He's like, I can't read the whole Constitution to you. You should know it. I'm like, I do know the Constitution. And I am not informed on anything in the Constitution that's referring to what you are talking about. So can you please elaborate and tell me what articles, what bills, what paragraphs in the Constitution state that your facts, that you're lying from being brainwashed is what I should have said. I just said, tell me what articles is it in the Constitution that are, what I say, that the ICE agents are breaking. He's like, in the Constitution, all of them. I'm like, well, can you please elaborate? Tell me. And he's like, no, I can't talk to you anymore. I'm like, sir, why can't you talk to me anymore? He's like, oh, I can't talk to you anymore. I'm like, well, wait, sir, we were just having a calm conversation. I was just asking you, bro, like, I want to be educated. Educate me. What exact law in the Constitution are they breaking? And the motherfucker was like, oh, no, I can't talk to you anymore. And then he walks away, fucking from the tent down there, and then the little pussy-ass bitch goes up here to the cops, and then all the cops come down over to me by the tent there, and I'm like, man, the cops come up, they're like, is there any problem? I'm like, no, man, I was just talking to dude. I guess on my live stream. I'll retitle the video so it's easier to see. But so the cops came up, and they're like, what did they say? They were like, oh, are you having any problem? I'm like, no, sir, I can actually show you the video. The guy offered me chips, water, everything. We were actually having a very nice conversation. He got mad because when I asked him what article is being broken of the Constitution, Bill of Rights, whatever. What is ICE breaking? And I told the cop. The guy got mad. I asked him a couple of times. He's like, all of them. I can't. I don't have time to go over the Constitution with you. I'm thinking in my head, bro, it's like 1, 2 a.m. You're literally sitting, chilling under a tent. How do you not have time to explain what the fuck they're breaking? I want you to teach me. And then and that's what I told the cop. I'm like, that's what he said to me. And then I was like, you can't just tell me what he's breaking. And he got all mad. And I told the cop, hey, man, then he went running down to you guys. And I even told the cop in the live, you'll see. I was like, when I say these, I'm talking about the people in that tent over there. These people are so fucking brainwashed, they don't even know what the fuck they're fucking here for even. They're just here for fucking to try to act cool or some shit. Let's read some of the comments. Federal law trumps state law, period. You are 100% correct, Sunrise. Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry, my contacts are dry. Sunshine 007. You are right, thank you. James Dosen. Federal law trumps state law. Damn right it trumps state law. Federal law always trumps state law. I know that. I'm not an idiot. Those people are down there are the idiots that don't know that. And like that little pussy-ass faggot bitch that went running to the cops because he couldn't answer what constitutional law in any means are they breaking. So his little bitch pussy ass went running to the cops. So let me get back to that. You can watch that live. So so when the cops came up, I'm like, yeah, he got mad because he couldn't. All I did was, I wasn't threatening him. I'm not here to do nothing wrong. I was just engaged in conversation. I was like, look, guys, he even gave me chips and water before we started talking. So then, like, they're like, well, can you go like walk around? I'm like, well, why do I have to walk away? They're sitting up. They literally got a fucking campsite over there. That I don't even think that's legal to fucking camp out right here. I guarantee you, if I set up a tent anywhere over here, they'd tear my shit down. If I set up a tent and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to camp just like they're camping over there on the other side of that fence. I've showed that before. They all got that double wide tent, and then there's that little tent. It's in one of my other lives. Y'all can check it out. But I was like, so I went up to him, and so when the cops were there, I was like, no, I don't want to walk around. I want to stay here. I mean, there's no reason I should be forced to walk away from them. We're a free country, and just like they have every right to be here with their little fucking pop-up tent that's been here for fucking over a month now, I was like, I have every right to be here just like they do. And the cop is like, yes, you do, but can you just let them have their little thing? I'm like, hey, I have every right to be here just like they do. If they have a different opinion than I do, that shouldn't mean I should have to walk away. And I was like, I ain't up here to cause no trouble, sir. Like I said, sir, I was just, I forgot if it was, what city is this? Fucking Broadview Police or State Police. It was both. He had the State Police and the Broadview Police roll up on me. And I was like, yeah, sir, I ain't here to cause no problems. I'm just talking to them. And we're going to go talk to them in a few minutes here. I got to get home, but we're going to go talk to them in a few minutes. But I was like, like, just I told the cop, I was like, he got mad because he couldn't tell me what article or what part of the Declaration of Independence that these people are violating, and then he got mad and stormed off to you guys. And then if you watch a little bit later in the video, when I'm looking at the table and shit, and when I'm looking at the table, there's one little spot in the video after that conversation where I'm recording the stuff on the table, and it was something I think I wasn't supposed to see. So I was like, hey, what is all this for? This and that, the food. Oh, the gas mask. Oh, that. And oh, what's these flyers? And they had one flyer. So pretend this is the table we're looking at right here. It was in the top left area of the table. It was on camera. I got to record it. But they were like, I was like, hey, you guys, hey, I know you guys like running to the police. And I even told the cops that. I was like, that's so funny. These people are so anti-police, but the second they can't answer what constitutional law are they breaking, they go fucking running off to the cops like they're their best friends. But yet at the same time, these are the same motherfuckers protesting against cops. Like, how fucking ass fuck backward is that? That the people protesting against cops are gonna run to the cops because they can't answer a question about the Constitution. Tell me that is not literally out of this world fucking insane. Like, that's just on a whole nother level of stupidity. Like, these people that are out here protesting are like legit brain dead dumb. I don't know if we can walk closer or not. But yeah, no, as I was saying though, so like how that night ended, it's all on the live stream. I was like, I want to stay here. I mean, I could like walk up and down the sidewalk. I don't got to loiter, but they're loitering. I mean, I have every right to be here just like they are. So pretty much they just left it at, I'm like, I'm not up here to cause no trouble. I'm just doing YouTube, and, I'm just trying to, get the story. As I got a Trump shirt on, fucking flicking them off that says one for each miss. But as I was saying, where did I leave off at? Oh, yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, I was like, damn, I can't believe they took down that fence. But anyways, I was like, yeah, I ain't up here to no harm. I mean, if they don't want me to talk to them, I won't talk to them. And I think in the video, they actually start talking to me again when I'm showing the table. So I'm pretty 100% for sure the first interaction before the little pussy ass bitch went running to the cops, but yet they're anti-cops to protest. That little pussy ass bitch that went running to the cops though, he tried talking to me then after the fact of him doing that. I'm like, I don't know, man. Are you gonna call the police on me again? You gonna go run and tell on the police on me? I mean that. And he kept like, I forgot what he said, but I was like, bro, that's not cool. All I did was ask you to answer what the constitutional law that these ICE agents are breaking. What article is it? What bill is it? What in any law are these people breaking? And the motherfucker couldn't answer it. And I was like, bro, you just went to the police because you couldn't answer a simple question of what article they're breaking, what part of the Constitution they're breaking. If anything, they're doing the right thing using the Alien Enemies Act. I got hours. Hey, for anyone that's not subscribed, subscribe to my channel and go to all my videos from before January during Joe Biden's presidency. So we got 3.5 years of video, starting at when all the immigrants were living in the police stations. Then they moved them to the shelters. Then they moved them around. And then when Trump got in, they tried mixing them into the enormous, and then they're giving them Section 8 housing too. It's insane. And they're not even legal citizens. Because now what they're trying to do in Chicago is they're trying to move them out of the shelters. So that way, since they'll be out of the shelters, they're going to be harder to find in because they'll be mixed in with regular people at the shelter. Let's read some of these comments. Hang on. We'll see what you say. They never know. They either end... Wait, oh, wow, we got a lot of comments. Jeeps per 1985 said they never know. They either end the... Sorry, my screen's a little dirty. The CONVO convo or throw insults. You're right. They can. You are 100% right. 1985, Caprice. when you ask them like that exact question, and I've had several other conversations, like for instance, when I was talking with the guy there, when I was jamming, oh, that one really ticked him off. I was playing the Tom McDonald song, but he's singing it in Trump's voice. And that's when that crazy bitch that's probably hiding over there came up recording me and shoving her camera in his face. I'm thinking, bitch, if anything, you're the one wearing a mask. I should be afraid of your crazy ass. And I got a video of the fucking supply truck parked right there too a few days after that in my lab category, dropping off fucking gas masks and riot gear and fucking shields to fucking protest against them. And then them fake ass news people fucking are always over there, but they don't want to get the real story of who's providing all these goods, which we're going to go down there and show you. But man, that sucks, man. But see, that's what they got to do. Before they end up with another George Floyd, they got to take that fence that they took down. And here, let me show you. Why are they doing it? Is this truck coming this way? Nope. Nope. Alright, so anyways, so that fence that they had from side to side, basically all they need to do so they don't go into problems like they had before, where those stupid little barriers are, they need to make that same big ass tall fence right there, line it right up to the curb, put the fucking little gate thing they had there, line it up with the driveway so that way they got two gates, and then continue the fence all the way around to the other side of the building there, and there you go. The protesters can protest right up to the fence. They can, and if they block the street, obviously come out and shoot them with paper balls from up there or up there. Hey, if anyone from ICE is watching this, I would love to get a ride-along interview with you guys, like you guys gave Nick Shirley. I've been trying to. I wrote an email and I tried calling, but like it's real hard to get a hold of any of you. But if there's any ICE agents watching that work in the Broadview one, I'd really like to get a ride-along with you guys one of these days. I mean, my channel's got a good amount of subscribers. I'm like right about 2,000, and it's growing. I mean, it took a lot of work. A lot of my channel started off with showing all the corruption that the city of Chicago was doing by bringing these illegals here as they were getting treated like shit, fucking, and the workers in there were trying to protect lining their pockets. But as I was saying, let's read some of these comments. Alright, let's see, we got, hey, never know, they end up in the same, okay. You're right, 100% right. They can't answer it, and they throw insults back. James Dearsborn said, federal law, yep, I agree, Trump's state law. For some reason, prick skirt don't think that. Let's see what we got here. Which laws as they are... What? Hold on, my screen's dirty there. Which laws as they are TAKONG citizens top? They're not taking any citizens. Stop believing fake news, everybody. This place is not arresting. If they're arresting a citizen, it's because either A, they're blocking the driveway, or B, they were blocking the street on this side, or C, they were blocking the street over there. Any American citizens that have got arrested by them is because it's their fault. They were blocking traffic in the street, they were blocking the exit, they were blocking the other thing in Chicago, they had a convoy chasing ICE agents, like 4 or 5 cars. If I had 4 or 5 cars facing me and I was a regular Chicago cop, yeah, I would feel my life is in danger. You're damn right I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get out of that situation to protect my life and go home to my family. Fucking... What was your comment again? Hold on. Which laws are they? Oh yeah, but you take taking citizens. They're not taking any U.S. citizens. They might ask a U.S. citizen for a second, hey, you got your social, whatever, just, you got a driver's license. They're not taking American citizens in here unless they do something wrong, unless they're doing some goofy shit, acting a fool. That's the only way. Stop listening to the CNN fake news. The only way a U.S. citizen is going up in there is if they're acting a fool, attacking the ICE agents, kind of like that fat bitch who pulled off the dude's mask over here that one day. They're not taking U.S. citizens. Stop listening to fake news. Okay, what else we got? Sunshine00 said, which laws as they are taking citizens? They're not taking any citizens. I already told you that they're and it's not just brown and it's not just Mexicans. They're taking all those Venezuelans. You guys have any idea at Displays in Polk? There was over 100 to 200 for like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months straight. 2 to 400 immigrants coming all day, all night, nonstop, Displays in Polk in Chicago. And then they were running them through all the other big cities, so fucking the workers at the building could have lined their pockets and got rich, and whoever owned that building, as the immigrants were packed in there in unsafe, unhealthy conditions. Probably worse than their country, from what I've seen some videos. And I got some videos on here from this Costa Rican immigrant that was inside their shelters. I guarantee you some of these videos they got from inside the shelters from Costa Rica are way more nasty, and there is way more better. They're being treated way better in there than Chicago's fucking where they were harboring their illegal immigrants. I guarantee you they're getting taken care of way better in there than they were at the fucking Chicago housing immigrants. Continuing on. For Adam 67. Hello, man. Hey, what's up, back? Geef 1985. They are all the party of feelings, not facts. Yes, you are 100% right. These fucking psychotic Democrats and all these psychotic people out here protesting we're going to go check it out, including the psychotic people in that tent over there and the people that are here every day. That you are 100% right. They're all psychotic and mentally ill. Adam 867 now said, what happened? Well, what happened was they took down the fence. There's still a little bit of it there, but what they need to do is, I already explained it multiple times, extend the fence, make a double gate, so that way it's like a sally port, and then continue it around. That's what they need to do. Because the whole reason they put up fences because they were throwing rocks at the building. So don't let fake news lie to you. I was here as the shit was happening. I was here when they put the fence up. The whole reason they put that fence up is because you had these motherfuckers coming here and attacking the building that federal agents are working at. They're throwing fucking rocks. They're throwing fireworks inside. I saw one video where they were throwing the firework right up on the gate. They were throwing the firework right at the agents. I mean, that's one thing to do it at a car meet, but fucking not in something like this where they're trying to make America safer from dangerous illegals. That's not a situation. That's a situation you do it in, not one for car meets. Continuing on. How do you say that? Negro? Negro 6688. This is pretty sorry protest. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll show you. There's a couple of them over there, but yeah, it's weak. They're like, we're going to be out here. It was funny. The other night, there was 2 people here. They were over there. They're like, we're not leaving until our friend comes out. I was like, oh, how long y'all going to stay for? Or no, it's the people that had the truck right there. They were like, oh, how long are you going to stay for? And I was like, yeah, a little bit, And they're like, oh, I was going to leave the truck for someone else. But pretty much overall, like, what was I saying? Oh, I forgot. Fuck. So you got him checking the perimeter. But Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, I remember. They're like, we're not leaving till our friend gets out of there. And about like an hour passes, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get going home. We're gonna leave this truck here. I was like, all right, cool. Perfect opportunity for Bob. I called up Bob, and Bob came over and did some pretty artwork. But anyways, man, Ice, if anyone's watching in there, please, like, let me get a ride along with y'all. Leave a comment, how to contact you or something. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to contact you. I want to get a ride. I want to get a ride along with y'all. I would like to go out and like get some actual video action of like, I won't do it on live. I could do it as a regular video. It'll help boost my YouTube channel a lot. And I strongly support President Trump. Let's read the rest of these comments. People have no lives. Yeah, all these people that come out here every single day don't. You are correct. And the only reason they're not here now is because they got to leave at 6. Except those ones that hide down there. Let's see. Old, shaky, behind the camera. Shaky? Sorry, I'm kind of standing with a cane. Let me really lean on the pillar. I am handicapped. I did get hit by a semi-truck when I was 18. 110 head on. Alright, let's finish reading these. Why is everyone mad at Trump for enforcing the law? And not only that, he's enforcing exactly what he said he was going to do. He was going to deport the thousands upon hundreds of thousands people illegally entering our country. That's not even including the gotaways. I agree with you 100%. And not only that, Trump said he literally said it in his speech. Fucking his goal is going to be get all these people that came here illegally out. I agree with you 100%. It's stupid for anyone to be mad about that. On the next comment, thank you for your comment, James. But deep assy. Sorry, my eyes are a little blurry. I gotta put some contact fluid in. This one's Ringo 6668. Bro is how? No, I'm not rambling. I'm explaining many facts and I'm explaining the points of what's going on here, and that it's stupid that they took the fence down. They need to put the fence back up, keep it on their property, even if they could just go to the sidewalk. As long as they could fit a vehicle in between there and close the gate, and if anyone's stuck in there after they close the gate, they're automatically arrested. That's not rambling. I'm stating facts and points. And yes, there are people there. They're down there. We'll go see them in a minute. I just want to finish up these comments before we go down there. You said everything, James. They are enforcing the law. The whole problem issue they don't enforce because they have been able to rape and pillage all of their cities. Zero consequences for 4 years. I like your comment, GPIERCE 1985. How do you pronounce that? Percy, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm severely thirsty. It looks like it says Percy 1985. I agree. Stephen Wastro said, "How? I'm none. You fucking drag off." I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit, Goofy. Maybe you are. How much are you on? That's a better question. I'm not on any. What are you on? That's my real question. How much are you on, bro? Because you seem the one to be on it, not me. where did your comment go? Old chicken, oh. Old chicken, I read that was right. Bro, I wasn't rambling. And there are people there will walk up to him. You said everything, James. They have been able to rape and pillage all their cities. 0 consequences for 4 years. You are 100% right. All these Venezuelans and all these other Africans and everything else, they've all been coming to our country, raping our women, killing our people, killing our women, and pillaging and taking our money out of this country and sending it back to theirs. You are 100% right. I do not doubt that. Continuing on, next comment. Let's see what else we got in the comments here. Where did it leave off? It's hard to hold this up and try to. Continuing on. How much? what's this dude doing? Alright, but yeah, it's crazy they took down that fence. They need to see, like I said earlier in the video about 5 times, they need to make a perimeter. So like here, picture like, alright, so like pretend this door is like the corner where their fence is right there. So see, that's the building and that's their fenced in area where they drive in and out. So pretend that this is their fenced in area where they drive in and out. So what they need to do is take them fences that they had from curb to curb. They need to build them up from right on the corner of that building, have them come around, put that gate there that they drove through in the middle, put that gate right there, and they need to continue it all the way around till it connects to that side of the building, and then that way they could drive in, and if any protesters say, hey, look, we're closing the gate, you don't get out of here before we close the gate, you're under arrest. And someone, got 2 or 3 that don't leave, close that gate. Alright, y'all under arrest, and then they could safely take control of the situation because now they got that gate closed. They don't got their main gate open, and they can hold off on opening the main gate until fucking these retards are all done and the migrants are fucking processed through. How close we can walk. There's 6 8 cops. I'm gonna try walking up there, I don't know. We're gonna go talk to the people down there though. Yeah, see? Gate's down officially. Well, part of it, see, there's a little bit still remaining right there. What do you guys want to do first? Should I go up to there first, or do you guys want to hear me go talk to the brainwashed retards over there? He's got it. I'm not wasted, you fucking asshole. No, I'm not wasted. I don't do drugs. It's called arthritis. My body hurts and I'm in pain. Screw you, nigga 6688. Sign. I'm finish reading these rest of the comments. Comment, do you guys want to see me go up there and try to conversate for a ride along? Or do you want to see me go up there and talk to those nut jobs? Leave a comment. I'll be at it in a second. Let me finish reading. He's got to be... no, I'm not wasted. I don't drink or do drugs. The only drugs I do is marijuana. So get your facts straight. If you got Mota, ain't no flex getting straight. Ooh, ow. Well, we still got a decent amount of people to watch, but yeah, they actually took down the fence. So yeah, let's finish reading these comments. How much? Fuck you, Stefan. How much have you done? I don't do that. I guess you would know since you do that. I deleted your goofy ass shit. You said, sorry. I have a head injury. I got hit by a semi truck when I was 18. You said call whenever. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's see, any more comments here? Oh, there's a lot of comments, goddamn. They are all the part. What? They are all of the property. Okay, whatever that means. Well, actually, no, that street right there is private property. Oh, I know a good place where they can move their operation to. They could put one on the south side where, of course, they could put one on the south side where Costa Rica was at in that abandoned school. Make some good use of that abandoned school. And it's pretty fortified, too. Let's keep reading these comments. Alright, then we got message. Oh. Big Brazilian. People have no idea. People have no idea about what, big Brazilian? People, my legs, fuck. So let's see here. Alright, Jenny. Badges? Why are they? And then okay, let's finish reading these comments, sorry. Really lost that. Man, chat's wild tonight. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that thumbs up. Let's keep reading these chats. What? April Ward said, who cares that party? This isn't a party. This is fucking deportation. Avril Ward said, who cares? Okay, wait, that was you who said that answer too. Liska. Alright, let's see. Ah, shit. This is in Chicago, yes. We're all humans. Go home? Actually, no. Those protesters hanging out down there need to take their ass home because these good people in this building are making America safe and making it great. And they're bringing back jobs that people before, the immigrants, were taking jobs from civilians, Americans, getting paid fucking pennies for when they could hire an American to do that same job and get paid good. But now that same American can't get a job in that field because they're paying someone like the immigrants, fucking dirt cheap. No wonder our world is messed up as fuck. Why am I watching this? Because it's entertaining and it's educational. Michael Prince. Deport Bad Bunny to America. What does it say? Deport Bad Bunny to America. Okay. I thought she is in America. Anyways, let's see here. What did we leave off at? Sorry. Curious, brother, curiosity. Hold on. Why am I watching this? Deport Bad Bunny to America. That's funny. Amen. I'm out. April board. Let's go. Curious. Brother, curiosity. Okay. Nah, he's chilling. Okay. I'm chilling. I'm just YouTubing, showing what's going on. Like, these people should not have. I should not have been forced to take down their fence. And since they did take it down, they need to rebuild that fence with a perimeter going there, and then put the little driveway through. I've said it many times in the video, and then have the fence come back to the building. So that way they got their safe little buffer zone. Okay. So that way they got to see, so between there, they'll be able to close the one gate without, they're not going to be stuck just opening that gate and fucking having people harass them the second they open that gate. They'll have a buffer zone. They could then keep that gate closed. They can then open that gate. Someone could then drive in there. Then they could close that gate. And if there's any protesters that don't want to leave, bye-bye. Then once they close that gate and they ain't out, then them boys come out, arrest them, and then they drive up on, and vice versa when they leave. They leave, close the gate, some jagoffs come in when they open that gate, and then they reclose that gate, have those people come out and arrest them, and I guarantee you they'll cut that shit out ASAP. Alright, where do we leave off at with these comments? Nah, he's chilling. Captain Black. Yes, I'm Captain Bird Negro. Okay. When you feel you speak... When you feel you speak fast as fuck. Okay. Thank you for your comment. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? Oh, it's you again. What's up, man? How you been?
Surgery.
Oh, what surgery did you have? I'm on live stream. What's up, man?
Rotator cuff.
Rotator cuff. Yeah, this is the guy we were always talking to, though, normally that one day. Me and you were having a conversation right over there. I was just talking about how we were having the conversation. That was you with, right? I was having the conversation with right there. No, when that one girl came up recording me, that was me and you that was talking, and like, oh, you told her, no, we're talking it out. Do you remember what day I'm talking? When the day they put up the fence.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was that
we were
day.
Here before the fence.
Yeah. Well, no, that was when they put the fence up. Remember? Because that was the day they put the fence up. How have you been though?
I mean, my surgery went pretty good. I'm healing faster than expected. Trying to stay useful.
Yeah, that's fine.
And just cleaning up trash for now.
Yeah.
It's interesting now that the fence is gone.
So what's their plan? Like, honestly, man, like, I know you got, and we got different beliefs on it, you know, but, like, at the perspective of, okay, think about it like this. Say you had to go to work every day, all right? And say as your way in, let's use a good example. Let's say the workers on your business were going in strike and harassing you on your way into work because you didn't want to be part of the strike and you had to pay your bills. You know, I got to live that way. But anyways, like, say you wanted to pay your bills, all right? So every day as you're going into work, you got people heckling you, blocking your car, throwing bricks at it and shit, you know? I mean, if you were in that situation, I mean, not saying you working for them. I'm saying just a job in general. Say you have some, I'm trying to give you like an example of a similar scenario of why I understand where they're coming from with the fence. So pretty much how I'm trying to say it is like, all right, so like Yeah, they had a safe zone from between it. So, like, well, you know what I was saying they should do now? What they should do is, because, see, they're going to end up with the George Floyd on my hands. Mark my words. We'll get back to what I was saying in a second, but I just want to cut in real quick. See, what they should do is they should build a fence from that corner around, and then you know how they had the driveway thing in the center? Put the driveway thing right up against the drainage ditch, and then extend the fence around so that way, because the whole reason I was here. I remember it. The whole reason, and I even seen it from my own eyes, that they put the fence up was because people were throwing rocks at the building and shit. You know, I mean, you
I
can't.
don't think I've seen any rocks get thrown.
I
at the
did.
building.
I was there.
I believe that it may have happened. Certainly.
I'm not saying you saw it.
I disposed of a couple rocks that could have been thrown.
Yeah.
I wanted to minimize.
I mean,
throwing. I didn't think
maybe
it would be
you
an
weren't
effective
here.
tactic.
You might not have been here, but I physically, the day prior I was here, I physically saw people in masks throwing rocks and shit at the building, you know. Now back to what I was saying. So say your job, you know, you're working at, they're throwing bricks at it every day, throwing rocks, shit of that nature. And, you know, how would you feel going in? And now, we're not saying any in particular job. Let's just use a broad, you know, whatever type of job, not this type of job, you know. But just in general, how would you feel going into work every day? You had people calling you names because you're not protesting and going on strike.
Well, I mean, the question doesn't make any sense. I'm disabled, so I'd feel great if I.
Well, let's just pretend you
were. If I could go to work every day, I'd feel great.
Right, I get
regardless of the
that.
circumstances.
Well, no,
people
okay.
don't understand how bad it feels not being able to work.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, just
let's
put that.
Excited.
Let's
I feel
put that.
like it's an opportunity to prove my value to society.
Yeah.
And I would feel like that's an opportunity that I could flourish in,
Yeah.
regardless of adversity. That sounds minor in insignificance to what I have to deal with in daily life.
Well, here, let me.
For these guys here who are actually doing business, I have a lot of compassion for this business because I think some protesters.
Oh, this one right here, right?
Yeah, some protesters don't seem to understand that this business here. I think they make cabinets here or something.
Yeah.
And they're just decent, hardworking folk. But one of the things that really concerned me is somehow a bunch of asphalt chunks showed up right here, right where we're standing.
Who?
Chunks of pavement, asphalt chunks.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
right?
like somebody brought them and just sort of left them here on the sidewalk.
So like right here, you're saying they left a bunch of
And it
asphalt?
was right in front of the state police, and as you can see, we're on camera.
Yeah, right. They got the camera up there. And there's another camera right there.
These asphalt chunks were just brought.
Were they big?
Yeah, big ones.
Like boulder size?
And I have to wonder whether the state police or somebody who's doing a sting operation put them there deliberately, hoping that someone would misuse them against this business.
So wait, they were rocks you could pick up?
They were huge.
But they were liftable, you're saying. They weren't so big, like they were like too heavy for someone to pick up.
They were hard to throw any significant distance. They probably would only have been able to effectively been thrown to hurt this business.
Oh.
So that's why they couldn't have even been used to hurt ice.
How long ago was that?
This was just this weekend.
Well, last weekend
right
they put them rocks there?
The state police. And it was like...
How come they didn't move it?
Well, they only removed them when I basically told the state police that I asked them to discard them and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was such a blatant.
Right.
And it shows to me that law enforcement, in a way, almost wants the business to be victimized so they can have more of a cause of action to end free speech they don't like. Because these blocks were an obvious hazard, and it just seems extremely neglectful that it was left like that.
Right.
This business, I have no grievances against them.
Right.
I saw them fired on by ICE.
Here, wait 1 second. Not to interrupt, I'll read everyone's comments. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. If anyone has any questions, I've known this, I've been talking to this guy since when they built the fence. I'm going to scroll down the bottom. I try to read all the comments, but there's a whole shitload of comments here. If anyone's got any questions as we're talking, I'm down at the bottom of the comment section. So I see somebody just commented. Tim Brown said, I'm Springfield, but we can be weird friends. Oh, you live in Springfield who protest in and out costumes with pink. I would be wearing a Trump costume, but anyways,
I
here,
don't
just so
understand the
everybody know,
costume.
yeah, no, it's just in the comment section. Hold on, that's Batman suit. Okay, well here, I'll read all those comments, but let me, if anyone wants to comment to the conversation that me and Buddy are having, leave a comment and we'll ask questions. But here, me and him talk, you'll listen. All right, guys. So where did we leave off at?
Oh, I was just saying
You were
that,
saying about the rocks.
yeah, it was unsafe for this business, and this business
And everybody, it's unsafe for the agents too.
Yeah, and it
I mean,
just seems very
they don't, just
neglectful
for
that it
going
happened.
doing their job, they don't deserve to. I mean, everybody's got to eat. Everyone's got to,
Well,
have a way to pay their bills. And just because that's the job that pays their bills, and maybe they weren't able to get a job in some other field that pays their bills. Maybe this was the only job they get. And if this was the only job they were able to get, I mean, they shouldn't have to put their lives in danger by rocks over here getting thrown at them because they got to pay their mortgage, car insurance, just
it's
whatever.
most likely that an ill-conceived sting operation is what put those lives in danger, because it was literally on camera and under the state police.
You're saying the rocks?
However they arrived, it was neglect from local authorities that allowed it to happen.
Would you say state police or
I mean, I
the
can't
city?
say for certain, but it just seems.
You weren't here when they came, right?
mean, I only saw that when I showed up, there were these big chunks of asphalt.
And what, they went up
there
there?
was a state police car right there, so they could see it. So they were monitoring the situation, but they hadn't done anything.
So the chunks of asphalt. So if they were piled right up to this brick right here.
There were some big chunks. They were right here on the sidewalk, so that nobody could really come up and pass the sidewalk to be where you're standing.
So they were on the sidewalk or on the grass?
Some of them were on the sidewalk.
So some were on the sidewalk, some were on the grass. How many chunks of rocks were there?
I'd say at least half a dozen. Several of them, the tough.
So about 7, 8, 9, 12, 6.
Probably around 8.
8. Okay,
These
that's
were
a
big,
good.
significant ones that it would be. You would not be able to throw them far. These would be, but they would smash through a windshield,
right,
and cause injury, and so these workers here,
and that could cause injury to them driving out here. Someone lifts one of those, breaks the windshield as they're driving out.
Yeah,
would you want your life put in danger at your job?
Well, I mean, I'm disabled, so I don't mind.
Well, no. Here, I understand. I'm disabled too. So I don't work either, but I'm just saying, let's say me or you weren't, pretend you were never disabled. Let's just go with that route. Like, let's pretend you weren't disabled. If you were in that situation where you were able to work and that was the only job you were able to do, and let's just pretend in some other universe, you're in a universe right now where everything's the same as going on except you're not disabled. How would you, I mean, so take you being disabled out of the equation.
Well, the bottom line is I know that it's easy to survive without work, so I don't sympathize with people who do immoral stuff for their jobs.
Yeah.
Because they're claiming it's hard to survive. Obviously, you can survive without.
They got a $60,000 sign-on bonus, right?
Yeah, that's not being paid all at once. They have to work 3 years, I think, in order to get it.
Yeah, and they're getting paid pretty damn good.
For survival. They're working for flourishing. They're working to do better. And that's not really the same thing as working for survival. I mean, I was homeless in this public storage. I know how easy it is.
Oh, the one right there on 25th?
Yeah, I know how easy it is to survive without actually being able to lead a good life. But I do not think that it's okay, even if you're supporting family, to be neglecting refugee law and claiming you're doing your job. Your job is literally, as law enforcement, not to disregard refugee law. They're disregarding refugee law. The entire narrative of they're just doing.
So wait, what do you know what refugee law they're violating? What is it in the Constitution, Bill of Rights? What law?
The Constitution says that the treaties we sign are legally binding, and we've signed treaties with the UN about asylum seekers, those that came specifically from Venezuela, seem to be sent back rather aggressively.
Well, the ones from Venezuela were just coming here bogus as hell.
Well, I mean, we destabilized Venezuela because we wanted their oil, and that's why they have a civil war.
That's actually not true. Joe Biden wanted their oil. Trump don't. Now, let me tell you why.
Want their oil.
No, we don't want their oil because the Venezuelan oil It's real garbage oil. You got to do a lot of refinery and all the money that it takes. And I actually did my research on this. I'm not just talking out of my ass. I
But
did
the
my
United
research.
States stole Citgo from them because we wanted
Wait,
them
the train, what?
I mean, we stole Citgo from them. Citgo was a company that was here in the United States, and both parties have been working together to loot Venezuela. Venezuela's gold in the Bank of England was stolen. NATO has it out for Venezuela because they've got resources, and they dealt with Iran. So we're just trying to overthrow their government. We'll use whatever justifications we want. Like that, they use boogeymen without evidence.
They use what?
Boogeymen.
What's that?
Like they're claiming these boats are drug smugglers when the boats don't seem to have enough of a range to get anywhere with their smuggling.
Wait, are you saying the ones that are blowing up in like the ocean?
They're claiming.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't agree with.
So there's a whole
you don't blow up the boat.
Narrative.
You don't blow up the boat and ask questions later. That's one thing I will agree with you on. Because for all you know, that could have been a fisher.
It could have been any number of things, and I think some of them may have actually been claimed to be Colombians. So there's definitely some, there's false narratives. Someone was trying to claim that, there's bounties on the heads of ICE, but then I asked ChatGPT, since the courts have found DHS to be unreliable, should we believe it? And the AI gave sort of a answer of, well, maybe they should be held, maybe it's a unreliable claim, but we can't know for sure.
Yeah.
But it's pretty clear that false narratives are going out, and nobody needs to work for ICE to support their family. People who do work with ICE need to know that their actual job should be protecting asylum seekers, not violating the rights of asylum seekers.
Right.
But there is certainly a lot of problems both in Chicago and in Illinois. Pritzker and company don't have a lot to be proud of.
No, they don't. You are correct.
But I still feel that they are at least correct in standing up to the abuse of law enforcement, though they should get their own house in order at the same time.
Right.
Illinois has hardly gotten its house in order.
Right. Let me see if I got my other house. Yeah, no, I want to show you some footage. Alright. This is what, how I told you, I got it, good. Remember how I told you I was going to all the immigration shelters and I was telling you how fucking basically they were hurting, besides the cartels bringing the people to America, that, I guarantee you, the people's journeys, everyone that came here, Venezuelan, whatever, every single person that came here, I guarantee you the entire route of them leaving the country to entering the American border, and then the 3 years where Chicago and the other cities were housing them in warming tents and basically giving them a silver platter. I guarantee you what they're doing in there ain't more. They're probably being treated like gods compared to how the cartels treated them through Mexico. And then not only that, I'm going to show you, try to pull up a video of Chicago shelter right now. All of these videos were shot before January, before Trump won the presidency. But here, let me show you real quick. So once you see the conditions in here, what state did you say you're from again?
I was born in Broadview. I'm literally from Illinois.
Oh, no, but I thought you said that was the other guy that moved here from North Carolina, right?
There are some protesters that have come from other states.
So wait, you've lived in Illinois for quite some time now?
I've never not lived in Illinois.
Okay, that's the other guy with the long hair I'm thinking of. You know who I'm talking about? He's like a little bit taller than. I explained them. I was like, he's a little bit skinnier than you, kind of looks like you, a little bit skinnier, more of a beard. And no, but this guy, he's got real long hair. It's kind of curly at the bottom. He kind of looks like an ICE agent, but he's not with his haircut. And I think he keeps it combed back. He's a little bit more buff than you, white guy. And normally he's hanging out at the tent over there.
I don't know him.
You would know him if you talk to him with
I'm
me.
pretty sure I don't know him on purpose.
No, I'm saying you were chilling with him. I don't care if you know him or not. I'm just chilling, talking with you.
I mean, I know that. I think I am aware of some people that I choose not to know because for whatever positions they've taken, I don't consider it useful to know them at this point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, I think.
But some people bring their own baggage to the protests, and it doesn't really get sorted out.
Yeah. Like that girl that got all aggressive with me when I played a couple of songs.
There are some people who want to make, I don't know. I mean, there was some funniness with ways some people have chosen to mock ICE, but there are also, I think, some very non-productive ways to mock ICE.
Yeah, like you saw what happened in Elgin, or even in Chicago, how they were boxing the agents in the cars. They were boxing them in, and like, now tell me this: if you were in a car and you got boxed in by a whole shitload of people, would you not feel your life was in danger?
Well, I mean,
your cell phone's out. I
I've
remember you
been
said.
kidnapped before, and I've been in situations like that. Yeah, fight or flight will go off. Hopefully, they stop making it worse and gassing crowds.
Right, but the thing
they
is,
seem
though,
to have used gas several times in ways that they also gas local police officers.
well,
But people, I think, should be very wary of. Like, it doesn't make sense in my mind to attack ICE agents because you're actually going to make the detainees in more danger.
yeah.
It's very unlikely that you can pull off a successful rescue like that, and it makes a lot more sense in my point of view to try to track where detainees are deported to and offer assistance to them so that, like, if they're sent someplace where they don't have the right language,
Yeah, right.
like, these are the ways that people can actually help, and instead people have been doing remarkably ineffective things. I don't think that ramming an ICE agent's car is an effective way to show that you're unhappy with ICE.
Right.
I think that actually helping the concrete needs of the people who have been deported
I'm here in Portland right now.
is an important step that a lot of people just aren't even conceiving of.
Right, so let's try it again, I'm sorry.
Taking care of the
Tulsi Gabbard
concrete needs
releasing
of the people who have been deported,
Right,
particularly
say that one
if
more
they're sent
I'm sorry, the thing was talking. Say that one more time, I'm so sorry.
concrete needs such as, like, food, water,
Right.
and translation services if they've been sent to some place that's incorrect. I think these are the more likely ways rescues can actually work. Attacking ICE agents in the streets is unlikely to
They're
produce
just picking
positive
up some bad
results.
charges. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it's performative. Those attacks aren't even meant to work. They're just meant to show resistance and determination.
But if you were, I mean, I know you would never get a job doing that. Let's just say you did, though. And hold on. Oh. That's a good thing. How much? This isn't my video.
No,
nada, no he pagado nada.
Es 100%
Yeah,
gratis.
check this out real quick. This is a good video. This guy's Nick Shirley. He's been doing it a little bit. Let me start the video over. Sorry, my screen's all screwed up.
Y ahí en
Hold on.
Yeah.
It works.
Sí, así. Sí, todos los días en limpieza, cambia la...
Here, just watch it from the beginning. Here, it's going to retry.
han podido poder.
Here, you can
Have you been able to get a job? No.
Si ustedes tuvieran. ¿Cómo fue?
How did you receive it?
Con la Medicare y nosotros tenemos la Metro Plus y eso nos abarca el seguro que nosotros necesitamos para los niños y también nosotros nos beneficiamos de eso.
¿Se sintieron apoyados gracias a nuestro presidente Joe Biden? ¿Por cuánto tiempo han estado quedándose aquí en el Rojo Hotel?
Desde que yo llegué, julio.
¿Cuántos meses es eso? Garantimiento.
No, nada, no he pagado nada.
Es 100% gratis.
Sí.
He has a lot of good stuff. I don't even know what this video is trying to refer to, but most of the stuff that I'm trying to talk about, I'm sure it's referring to a little bit.
I don't understand why this bothers you. Do you have any needs that are not being met? Like, why would this be a problem? So they're helping someone who's a refugee from Venezuela, a country we should
say it again.
Tuvieron un problema de medicina, ¿cómo podrían recibir con eso?
Bueno, con la del seguro de Medicare y la Metro Plus. Nosotros tenemos la Metro Plus y eso no estamos para los niños y también nosotros nos beneficiamos de eso.
¿Se sintieron apoyados gracias a nuestro presidente Joe Biden? ¿Por cuánto tiempo han estado quedándose aquí en el Rojo Hotel?
Llegué
Oh, the Rojo Hotel. Have you heard about that? In New York?
como 7 meses.
¿Y han tenido que pagar alojamiento?
No, nada, no he pagado nada.
Es 100% gratis.
Sí.
¿Y le dan almuerzo, desayuno?
Sí, le dan para niños, personales, le dan pañales, lo que necesiten ellos.
¿Y ahí en el hotel hacen limpieza de la fuerza?
Sí, hacen. Sí, todos los días hacen limpieza, cambian las sábanas, hacen aseo.
¿Todos los días hacen eso?
Sí,
Yeah,
todos
make
los
sure
días.
that you were up.
¿Han podido poder conseguir trabajo ustedes?
No, yo no.
Si ustedes tuvieran un problema de medicina, ¿cómo podrían recibir ayuda con eso?
Bueno, con una la del seguro de Medicare.
So I have the general gist of this. Is there more that we need to see? So they've got coverage for some of their needs,
¿Se
and this is a
sintieron
problem.
apoyados gracias a nuestro presidente Joe Biden? ¿Por cuánto tiempo han estado quedándose aquí en el Rojo Hotel?
Where's this right?
Julio.
¿Cuántos meses es eso?
Do you know what the Rojo Hotel
¿Y
is?
han tenido que pagar alojamiento?
What's up?
Do you know what that is, that place, the Rojo Hotel? Do you know what they were doing there?
¿Y le dan almuerzo, desayuno?
What are you talking about?
Do you know what do you know why those people are at the Rojo
¿Y ahí en el
Hotel?
hotel hacen
Those
limpieza
immigrants?
de la fuerza?
Because the refugees had coverage to have a stay at the hotel.
Todos los días
No,
hacen eso.
because that's when they were housing them. Not one U.S. citizen could even rent it. They were only immigrants could go in there. It was a real nice hotel until they destroyed it, and a lot of it was the Venezuelans that just have it in
Okay,
their
the
minds.
Venezuelans are refugees because we keep destroying countries and wars we don't admit we're having. So the fact that some of their needs were taken care of at a hotel that was probably going out of business anyway.
No, that hotel was doing real good before they came.
Well, in general, the hotels that were rented by refugees, the reason...
No, the refugees aren't renting them.
Well, I mean, they were rented for the refugees were in package deals
Right.
because those hotels were available.
Well, no, they were actually making it so they were.
Hotels have been closing all around America.
Right. Well, no, this one wasn't closing though. The reason they did this is so the NGOs who are telling the people in other countries to come here, and I'm going to show you a video about me talking to migrants too. Here, let me show you one. But I got a video clip of that too. A lot of these people in their country, they got NGOs, and the NGOs are the people making all the money off human trafficking these immigrants across the country, and then human trafficking them through all the shelters throughout the U.S. That's what
This
the
isn't an
NGOs
accurate
are.
use of the term NGO or human trafficking. So this narrative's already falling apart.
So you're saying cartels making money off people to traffic them to the border isn't human trafficking?
I think you're misusing the word cartel, NGO, and human trafficking rather blatantly.
Okay, explain.
Well, a cartel is something that has a business that it's probably in smuggling or something. So that's the primary amount of income from cartels.
They're smuggling human bodies.
They're making money off of our drug laws.
No, they're making money off smuggling these people through Mexico, the cartels.
Cartels.
Do you know how much each
cartels are
person
not
pays?
directly connected to human trafficking.
For the migrants, they are though, and they're for sex trafficking too into the U.S. They are. If you do your research, the cartels are 100% directly connected to human trafficking. The people coming into America through the Mexican border, and some of them they even gave wristbands to, so they can human traffic them and they have NGOs watching them in the states they go to before Trump got in, and to make sure that these people were paying off their debts, and any money they made they had to pay back to those cartel members if they weren't able. And they were charging these people
you're using
like
blurry lines for what
hundreds
cartel
of thousands. Okay, well, let's say, what do you want to call them? Gangs or?
Well, I mean,
organized gangs to traffic, make money off people.
Human traffickers or people who just. So the thing on crossing the border and human trafficking is, one, it's not usually directly connected to the drug cartels. The drug cartels have their own business. While there are some.
Sorry, go on. I don't want to cut you off, my bad.
And most of
While you're doing, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna try to find some of my videos of the interviewing
most
Venezuelans.
of the
But
people who
continue,
are
I'm
coming
listening.
across the border, these are, there are lots of different groups that help people get across the border, and it's hard to therefore describe them as cartels. Cartels, the very term doesn't mean lots of independent contractors, which is what you have more in the human smuggling operations, and they're often very dangerous.
Well, no, I'm saying the cartels are the ones that are directly, like the gangs in Mexico. They're the ones that are directly making the money, paying, like having families pay upwards of $4, $5, $10,000 just for them to take them to the border in America, and say back when Joe Biden was president, and some of these people were paying up to $10,000 at a time.
But not the drug cartels.
No, they were same cartels as the drug cartels. It was
Different operations.
I mean, yes, there's a different operations, but they were fractions of the same gang or whatever you want to call them.
This is a boogeyman type narrative where we're creating a ridiculous, supersized organization. That's not how those things are happening.
Well, so how do you think they were coming?
Well, I mean, people.
You don't think it was the gangs?
People who facilitate border crossings are. I mean, if you can facilitate border crossings and you have a financial interest to do so, you're probably not running large amounts of narcotics across the border. Those are separate operations.
Right.
The people that are doing human trafficking in one are more sponsored directly by the Mexican government. For a long period of time, Mexico was making money off of these things by hoping the workers would send money back to their family.
Yeah.
So you had small independent contractors that Mexico itself was turning a blind eye to that was facilitating that. And big corporations here in America, particularly farming industries that were making more money off the cheap labor, were also turning a blind eye to it.
Right.
So you had,
which is wrong,
you had
because
big
then,
power in Mexico and big power in America, and none of it involved the drug cartels.
Yeah. And which is wrong, because then you got an American citizen getting cut out of a job that they could be getting paid good at, but they're paying some other guy $5 a day to do the same job. Like,
farm work is hardly a good paying job, but yes, it is something that Americans could do.
Right, and they could be doing it for, making decent money, but they don't want to, because you got all these people coming here and they're getting paid, fucking dirt cheap. I mean, no American's gonna do what they're paying the people coming here not legally with papers.
The wages are very depressed, so it would be unlikely that people would want to do that.
And that's another thing I was gonna say. So when you got the migrant workers working, a lot of them are, what's the word? A lot of them are, that's another way that the immigrants are being taken advantage of in America. So because they're here with because they're here without papers stating that they can stay and shit, because they're here without them papers, they are then also being trafficked in a different way and abused by the people hiring them, because they're getting paid dirt cheap. They're getting paid pebbles, compared to an American that could have that same job. So now you got the American cut out of that job because they're paying him. And then the same aspect, if the person came here, did all the paperwork, waited a few months, they could have that same job making what an American should be making. But in the long term, it's hurting.
We want cheap food at the same
Americans.
time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I would rather see our country do good, and not have other people anybody, get underpaid at a job. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. I think the more you look at our economic system and the paradox of how we print money and send it overseas
stupid.
Well, we need to send money overseas because the money only has value if it's the world reserve currency.
Yes,
so
you are right.
We need other countries to have that money. But it just sort of shows how artificial our money system really is, because essentially with the Federal Reserve's mandate for full employment and stable prices, they're constantly essentially keeping Americans at a disadvantage.
Wait, say
just
that part again. I'm sorry.
Well, the mandate of the Federal Reserve is stable prices and full employment, which obviously isn't particularly possible.
Right.
But the way they interfere has a tendency to create this artificial system that keeps people working, because that need, basically digging a hole just to fill up a hole,
Right.
or broken window type situations, the economics of how if someone breaks a lot of windows, they at least have to get repaired,
Right.
and therefore there's economic activity. We're not actually using this labor for useful things, because it's a goal of the system to have people needy and in poverty, so that the system can have desperate people that it can exploit.
Right.
So that's why we've got these workers coming in to do our farm jobs.
Right. But then that's cutting out Americans that could get those same jobs and get them actually good pay.
Well, if they were paid well, the food would be more expensive, and it would create problems.
Not necessarily.
It's sort of a weakness that's built in the system, where it's designed not to work correctly.
Yeah.
We actually could be just getting people what they need. And there's an amazing surplus of stuff in America.
The main differences between a Hellcat and a Red Eye. Number
So,
one is that
the
Hellcat
need
makes 700.
and the cost is sort of how, the local government doesn't get sales tax if people go to the food pantry. The local government really wants that sales tax.
Right.
So we have a very tax and spend hierarchy here in America that needs to be adjusted, so that people with disabilities and people who are refugees aren't victims of a system that keeps them poor just for the sake of not being charitable. We could actually take care of refugees, particularly refugees from Venezuela that we created with our secret wars.
Right.
And we could take care of our own disabled, but instead we build power off of their weakness, and it's a strategic choice. The Federal Reserve isn't trying to actually help people, they're trying to keep desperate people working. And once one gets the idea that the system isn't designed to actually help people survive, it's more designed to keep people poor enough that they're willing to sign up for war. And
Alright, here's a video I was trying to show you one of them. Hold on. Now, this is my video where this is the landing zone in downtown Chicago with the Spains and Polk. I got a bunch of videos on my YouTube. Let me find a good one for you. I got a whole bunch. I was going there every night.
what is this?
Huh?
You know if this sign is like official, or if someone just put it up?
What does it say? Huh?
It's like both sides are media areas.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'm trying to figure out if that sign was like an unofficial sign, or if the government actually put that up.
Actually, here, this is one. I think this is a video I got from an immigrant. Look at these living. Hold on.
That's the guy right there.
This might be it. I want to show you one of the living conditions inside. Hold on. Yeah, this is all from like before January. So hold on.
Hey, excuse me. Hey, I wanted to ask you. I just wanted to make sure I'm on the right website here. Does this look like the right website to you?
Oh, this is a park they were living in. Hold on. That's close, but not the video I was trying to show you. I'm going to show you their living conditions. I got a few videos of those to show you. Let me show you the bus stop. Here's the bus stop. I just passed it up. Hold on.
Some people were really upset about the fence. I guess mostly because it was a fire hazard.
Yeah, well, they
To
need
me,
to.
the fence in some ways kept the protesters safer, because some of them were getting hurt.
Right, and they kept the building safe because they were throwing rocks at it. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
They should build the fence, like I said, right here, build it right up to the curb, and then build it back to the building, so they got a buffer zone. And if in case anyone's trying to run in past the gate, then they could close that gate on the side that's by the curb and say, hey, anyone in here, if you're in here when that gate closes, you're going to be under arrest. And if the gate closes with them in there, then they get arrested. Or if everyone's smart enough, then they don't got to deal with the bullshit. They close the gate, open the other gate, or vice versa for coming out, you know?
I don't know. I feel like it's all pretty secure with the state police on hand.
Yeah, but I mean, the state, like someone just hit my girl the other day. She can't even go make a fucking police report because fucking they got all the state fucking police here. She got hit by, oh, perfect example. Okay, you know
I'm
how I
sorry
told
that
you about
happened.
my story? About how about 3 years ago I got hit by an immigrant? You might not remember. I told you about that. That's what
I'm
got me
aware
on
of the
this.
story, yes.
You remember it?
Yes, you.
Okay, so yeah,
You weren't
and then
like
my
this your entire
girl,
life. It's
same
because of me.
thing. My girl she was on the highway this morning, and some immigrant guy fucking ended up hitting her who was doing DoorDash. Which, by the way, DoorDash, that's another job. So dude's not even a citizen. He had no insurance, fucking, and he's out there doing DoorDash, and so he's probably took someone like, I went up to him, was like, hey bro, here's my social security number, here's this, I'm gonna let you work under me, you gotta let me get a percentage of it though. So that's how an illegal immigrant is able to work under DoorDash, because even though they don't got papers, someone like me would go up to them, which I don't didn't do this, but they would go up and be like, hey man, you go do this DoorDash, I collect the portion, and you can work under my social security number. That's how they were getting around that. But here, hang on, let me try to show you. I want to show you a good one from downtown. Let's see, is this one good? So here, every single day, look at this. And keep in mind, this is in downtown Chicago. This is where they dropped them off.
Make sure they don't gotta pay right now. I don't think you do.
Let me show you.
I'm gonna go check out.
Remember how I told you about the buses right down the block?
Yeah.
And when it was cold out, I gotta go a little bit further back for those, but here's just a good example. See all these buses, spider buses? There's like four to six of them. The American citizens couldn't go on those, but they were there every night faithfully.
Said to the bus driver, this is the truth.
And then they pack them on those buses, but the Americans that were told couldn't go on those buses. Oh, there's a lot of Haitians coming too, so that's another thing I was going to say. They're not just taking in brown people, they're taking in Haitians that came from Haiti. They're taking in Germans that are illegally here. It's not just brown. And just because they're brown doesn't mean they're not Venezuelan. Venezuelan was the most coming here.
The situation in Haiti got really bad after the earthquake.
But that's not our problem. Do you think Haiti would help us if we had an earthquake? Do you think they would send food or supplies to help America if we had that situation?
I mean, it'd be a long time.
Let me find you a better
before
video.
fleeing to Haiti
Huh?
because of a refugee issue. But regardless, we're supposed to take care of refugees. Our treaty obligations make it a legal obligation to take care of refugees.
Here we go. Here's a good video. This one's is this it? Hold on. Wait, I think I know what video this one is.
Yeah, so that.
Okay, so this is when I met this guy from Costa Rica who came here. He was going. Remember how I told you he went to 4 shelters?
Flyers.
Let me this video. So pretty much he was out doing crimes, hurting Americans. This is the picture of him. So this guy was out fucking, he was doing crimes against Americans, living in the safety of the shelter of a school, and they ended up arresting him for it.
What crimes was he committing?
He was, it was a while ago. I think this is from like a year and a half ago. I would have to rewatch the videos. I don't want to give you wrong information.
But he was committing violent crimes of some sort?
Yeah, some sort like that. So I would have to rewatch. I got so many videos from so many
Most
migrants.
violent criminals are stupid and short-sighted because you could make a lot more money doing something other than violent crime if you're capable enough to do it. But you can't teach people how to be smart.
Yeah, right. Here, hang on. Trying to show the guy what am I at? 1 year ago still? I gotta go a little bit more than a year ago. Yeah, I literally got hours of me talking with. Okay, where is it at? I'm almost at it. I was going up there in case they were going to vote. I was trying to convince a lot of these immigrants to vote for Trump.
How would that have worked out for them?
I had several tell me that fucking that immigration place set them up for voting. I swear to God, I got that on video at multiple shelters. They were that was my opinion. That was my personal opinion on why they had everyone come in here. I think they were going to try to rig this last election again.
I think they probably wanted to train some of them to go back to Venezuela to take it over.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the same thing happened with Syria. They accepted the refugees and they started training the refugees to go back and fight. The same thing will happen in Ukraine. You know, the refugees are possible military.
So here, see this guy right here? This is the Costa Rican guy that I met the one day who was doing it. I mean, I was translating through this phone and doing a live stream on this one, but here. This is actually has a lot of. It's an hour and 45 minutes, but let me see if I remember the highlights. This is the video I'm talking about, y'all. If you want to come back to it.
Because my buddy was given different directions.
Thank you.
My
So here.
where I couldn't enter the
Wait. Listen to this.
blue lines over there.
So I'm pretending to be homeless in this video. I'm pretending I've got nowhere to live, and with
Why would you do that?
Huh?
Why would you do that?
To show that fucking American citizens are getting shitted on as people that literally just got off a bus from Texas are being able to be housed. This is in the middle of winter. Keep in mind, the temperature outside is like 32 degrees out during this video. It's cold as fuck out here. And remember how I told you a little bit down, not even a half a block down, there was a whole tent city where it was all American citizens, and it was to show that American citizens were getting shitted on as people that just walked in the door were getting served a silver platter. Listen to what the bus drivers say here.
It's a whole other crazy direction.
So here I'm talking to a bus driver or a cop.
I was gonna go by Morton Salt until fucking I saw this video.
Yeah, one of my buddy was up here. Wait, is this the one? I think that was this one. Hold on. One of these videos. And now keep in mind, there's like almost a bus coming every single hour of 100 people non-stop all day, 24/7 for like 5 months straight. That's too many people to take in a city in a 5-month period. Over fucking 200 people, several hours a day, every set 200.
I got it for a reason, because you kicked me off.
Yeah, my buddy was up here. The Chicago cops were fucking with him. That's why I went up here for this. Pretty sure it was this video. Here. Here's where I started talking to some of them. Alright, here's where I'm talking to Venezuelans with the translating app. I'm like, what was your idea? What made you want to come here? Y'all want to check out the video? This is the title of it. It's from a year ago. Citizens, Immigration, Ground Zero.
The workers that are bad.
So here, this is the Costa Rican guy that did a lot of translating. He's the one that got me a lot of video footage from in the shelters, all the bogus shit.
Tell them each one to share it. Tell them good, not bad. This man is selling with his friend. Yeah, that's safe for them.
See, he's telling me about that here.
And the police say, okay, everyone else. Because look the face of my fucking police. You stay right here with this position, and while your friend is talking, the police will say, you need someone else. Okay,
he's explaining, this guy's explaining a lot of the situation going on.
This stupid, and I'm fucking American. Right, and I said, oh shit, bro. Right now, okay, the older people is going right now, and I say to the Koreans, to the hams and everyone else, free for the country right now. Right. Oh, you're like, what's that? What's that? Okay, and bro, and I see them, and the older motherfucker right here says, they say, it's not for this man. This is right here.
He's talking about the homeless Americans trying coming on the bus. He said it's not for this man, it's only for these people.
This is for me. What's that? Yeah, right.
So this is an immigrant even saying that's fucked up that an American couldn't go out there to get work. This is a guy from another country that immigrated here, standing up for homeless Americans.
Yeah, Michael, right? Michael, yeah, I got
I mean,
everyone
there
around me.
can and probably should be different programs for homeless people and refugees.
There wasn't
They're
a,
not exactly the same.
City of Chicago went broke because of this. They
City
City
of
of
Chicago
Chicago.
went broke because Daley gave our parking meters over to a foreign government.
No. We're majorly in debt because of what Brandon Johnson did with this. I'm talking about Brandon Johnson.
I know.
Didn't some of this predate Brandon Johnson?
No,
There
this
was a
is
budget crisis.
This is a year ago. Not how big our debt is
Chicago
now.
is going to be broke regardless. But
Now, see, I'm talking to them about the shelters, and because I'm explaining to them the shelters, they're using you guys, and the Costa Rican guy is explaining it too. They're making our shelters in Chicago are fucking housing these people in unsafe conditions. The beds aren't supposed to be. This guy that speaks in English, he sent me a few videos from inside. Besides the video where I stuck in and got attacked by the workers, and
snuck in.
yeah, the workers attacked me.
I mean, if you snuck in, weren't they defending themselves?
No, I told them, hey, I was supposed to be giving somebody a job. This guy Juan Hernandez, I couldn't find him. I think he tricked me. But I didn't sneak in. I walked in the front door, and fucking the workers got all crazy because I was seeing all the corruption going on inside this building. And when I say corruption, I mean the immigrants getting fucking basically, what's the word? The immigrants basically, what's the right wording?
The refugees?
Whatever you want to call them. Yeah, basically being money makers for the workers and the person that owns this.
Well, I think one of the bigger things is, I don't know if you're a spiritual man, but there's a line in the Bible where the idea is we shouldn't be envious when someone is generous.
Well, but what about? But they're not being generous to our own people. I've talked to several Americans.
Some stuff comes through NGOs. It's going to be for refugees. It's going to be separate from our local homeless situation.
But
we
why?
need to take care of the local homeless. It doesn't
But they're not. But they weren't getting taken during this time. The local homeless, they didn't have. They said they can't get help. And I got videos just like this where I was talking to not immigrants, homeless Americans living in tents, and they said no. All the organizations that were formerly helping the homeless Americans, they disappeared. They all vanished, and it was all going to these people. So the Americans were
That's
getting.
not fully accurate.
That is.
Homeless people are still here.
No, I'm talking during the
NGOs
time frame of this
focusing on
video.
refugees.
I'm talking about the time frame of this video, which is about a year and a half ago.
Beds in suburban pads still exist. They didn't disappear. There was some.
No, there wasn't enough room for them.
There wasn't enough room for refugees.
No, for the Americans.
As a person in the
Have you
homeless
talked to any of
system,
these people that just entered the country?
Look, I have a case where I'm still in the homeless system. The homeless shelter pays for my apartment. They were not overwhelmed. They were stressed, but the shelters stayed open. A lot of people got mad at the homeless shelters and stopped donating, but that's more on them. Refugees, these are separate issues, and homeless shelters are still functioning here. And
Right. No, right
people
now.
need to, instead
Well,
of
right now.
attacking immigrants and refugees, they probably should be concerned about the homeless and the disabled. But because we have a fake narrative, we are instead trying to create envy when people are being generous instead of actually helping more people.
Right,
I'm going to clean up some more litter and make this place clean enough.
Alright, man, I'll see you, alright? Huh? Oh, Stephen Paul Alright. Well, now I know who to ask for instead of saying the guy that's full of is skinnier than the other guy. I don't think he liked my facts. Something tells me he didn't like my facts. I want to find the one video of the immigration rate. Oh man, I want to find this one to show him. Oh well, what time is it? Fuck, I gotta get home. Wait, man, down there. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 4:30 a.m. I gotta get going. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. I'll come back and have that with them later. Illegal immigrants support our homeless vets. No, they don't. Tim Brown agreed. No, they don't. They're fucking taken from our American vets. I'm a ninja. I come help you get in if you like. No, I want to go in there. I want to get a ride along with ice. Where you? The place is shut down. I was just showing the guy in the video. They shut it all down back when what's his face? Back when Trump got in. They shut down those overnight. Ice doing a good job. Keep it up. I know they are. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Good job, Ice, if you appreciate their work. Because I do. And we got some people with a brain. Ice, Ice, baby. Hell yeah. Who said that comment? Nugget, Nerf, Tim Brown. What we have here is Ice Mayberry. Ice Mayberry, that's funny as hell. Let's see if I can walk over there. See what the new rules are. Well, I was trying to get it right or wrong, man. I emailed them, but I don't think the guy liked the facts I was showing him about fucking in the videos, how the immigrants were evicting and the Americans were. I don't think he liked my facts I was just playing for him very much. But, yeah, it's fucked up. Let's go ask him. I'm gonna ask him about the fence. Let's see, we got all them down there now. They're gearing up. I'm a Trump supporter. Hey, I want to see all my Trump supporters out. Come on, I want to see all my Trump supporters line up on this side of the street this Friday, this Saturday. I'm going to be here with my Trump cape. I'm going to be here with my Trump hat, and I want all of us Trump supporters, just like I saw out in Portland today. I want to see all my Trump supporters out here. Fuck it, even tonight. Throughout the day, I got obligations during the day, but I want to see my Trump supporters out here supporting the good work that anyone in the Broadview Chicagoland area that likes Trump and likes what ICE is doing, show up here peacefully. Don't cause no violence. If one of these crazy fucks gets up in your face and starts screaming, do not touch them. Do not do anything to them. And just say, you know what, we're in America. And hey, I ain't even gonna deal with your fucking Antifa ass. That's what you need to say. If you do come up here, though, I want to see my Trump supporters supporting the good work that the people in that building are doing. And that's a real shame they had to take down the fence. I'm gonna go ask about that. Let's go ask. Then we gotta end this video because I really I got things to do and I spent way too long here. This was supposed to be like a fucking 5-minute stop that turned into like a fucking 3-hour stop. It was 1 o'clock. I pulled up. It was like damn near 4 a.m. I'm not going to show the police on video because I don't want to get in trouble. I'll walk them up to me. Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, I just had a question. Oh yeah, hey, I just had a question. I don't agree with that. I actually like the job they were doing and you guys are doing. Hey, I got a question. So what? Why did they when they took the fence today?
I think it was like a night or two ago.
Oh, a night or two ago?
Yeah, I'm not sure
What they
why.
need to do is they need to build a fence from that corner and up to the curb around the building.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. And you know the gate they had in the center, put that in their driveway so they got two gates. So that way they can open one.
I like it.
Say if any protesters are in there, you're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
When we close the gate behind you, then arrest them, you know?
Yeah, we can't cuddle people in though. It's against the law. We're not allowed to do that.
Even if they made like a little barrier with two gates?
Yeah, we kind of have to like give people an avenue of
Well, no, if you
leaving.
tell them, hey, leave while the gate's closing. If you don't leave, you're under arrest for trespassing.
No,
That's
you're right.
what I meant.
Yeah.
That would be trespassing. wouldn't
You
it,
are
at
right.
that point?
Yeah.
See,
I'm not
either.
disagreeing with you, but it's we got rules.
That's what they. I mean, because I know why they put the fence up. I've been coming here for a while, you know. And what was I going to say? They put it up because they were throwing rocks at the building and shit. You know, the people over there, they were throwing rocks, fucking. But you know, it's like you can't fucking do your job like that, you know. Yeah. And I got another question too, because I got a YouTube channel, and I saw like Nick Shirley, he was able to do it, and a few other people. You got any tip on how I could like? Wait, let me pause this guy. I don't want other people knowing how. Hey, I'll be right back. Hang on, I gotta like, subscribe, share. I'll be right back. I gotta get home. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. So I guess since they're gonna have no longer a fence there, they're gonna have state police there 24/7. Oh hell yeah! This is the best video I ever had. 2-hour video. And we got almost. Oh, we got 30 thumbs up. Oh my god, this is the best live stream I ever had. I got a life though, so we'll be back maybe tonight. Oh man, this live stream killed it. This is a badass live stream. Look at this. You got the fake news over here. Look at these fake fucking news motherfuckers. They won't. I'm gonna go show you the truck real quick. Look, check this out. I'm gonna go show you. Look, like these fake ass news motherfuckers won't do a story on the people doing fucking giving out all these supplies, but they'll do a story on this fake ass shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, victory, we got the fence down. You still can't go up there, you stupid fucks. You got the fence down, but now you got 24/7 state police there. Fucking retards. It's over here now. There's the fake news, fake media. Fake news, I say, because they won't do his hair. I'm going to ask them, how come you won't do a story on everyone bringing whoever's supplying all this? Because this isn't their shit. I got it on video. I'm saying that none of this stuff in the tent we're going to walk over by is theirs. Let's see what they say. How you guys doing? What channel news are you guys? Are you guys like a news channel?
Yep.
What channel?
CBS.
CBS? I got a question. How come you guys don't ever do a story on like how you know that tent over there?
Which one?
The one right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How come you guys don't ever do like a story on like the people supplying the gas masks and the goggles and all the stuff they got over there for like violently protest?
I could use a gas mask. Mine's old. We're the crew. We just.
No, I'm saying, how come you guys don't ever do a story on like the people supply like you know all that stuff at that tent there?
Yeah.
They don't bring that shit. I literally got a live stream of them saying it, and I even got the white. There one day before they put it up, there was a white truck there, and the other day.
Dropping that shit off.
Yeah.
That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, someone needs
like
to do a
that
story. I mean, I've been doing it, but I just got a little shitty 2,000 subscriber YouTube channel, you know.
2,000. Yeah, we
Not
were
bad.
wondering how many followers you had.
Yeah. I know. I just got up. I got 100 people. I had 100 people watching right before I paused it, but I got 66 watching right now.
Nice.
I mean, I've been feeling all right.
Yeah. More people that watch us.
I mean, I've been following these immigrants since they were living in the Chicago police stations.
Yeah.
And then I went on
So
all
was
the
I.
shelters.
We got some of that
You were
too.
too?
Yeah, we got a lot of that.
You know the shelter on Elston Avenue right by Morton Salt? That one that closed down?
Now I know the one you're talking about.
I got in there.
Did you really?
The workers attacked me.
No
I was
shit.
supposed to be going in there to give this guy Juan Hernandez a job, and I was trying to find him. I think he was sending me off, but I went through all the floors, and then the workers, I was just doing it for my safety, a live stream. He's like, we have the link. We know you're doing a live stream. And then the workers, they threw me to the ground. They go, whole crazy. Honestly,
Why?
they didn't want me recording all the shady shit they're doing. Like, you know how all the diseases that were going around in the immigration shelters? They didn't want me showing all the shady shit that was going on inside the building.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
how that works, huh?
I actually still got the video. It's on my live stream. Can I give you guys my info? That might be something somebody at your news crew might be interested in. And you know what was funny? The police call that went out on the radio, because I got another guy. He listens to the police scanner, and as that happened, what he said was the police call that went out on the radio was, they have a white, and I'm not homeless, but they have a white homeless male, and he is to be removed from the shelter. Read that again. It said at the bottom on his little post he made about the radio call. Read that again. A white homeless male is to be removed from the shelter.
You know what? We're just the people setting this stuff up.
So you're not that.
No, we're not.
So you ain't like no one I could talk to try to, like, you guys.
They might be here later on.
I mean, it'd be a really.
There's got to be an 800 number.
You guys got it.
Hold on. We'll get you some kind of number.
You guys, I'm telling you, this is a video you would definitely want to show on a bigger news network than me. Let's see if we can get that video shown where I got attacked by the fucking immigration shelter workers. Yeah, they didn't want fucking, and then the beds inside there, like the one I went in, the beds were all way too close to what they should be. That's why they were mad that I was in there. They didn't want me showing all the shady shit going on. I wanted all that building's 5 stories tall. I was on all 5 floors. There's that tent down there. We're going to go check out the tent after I get this number. Because that video needs to get out there. All them immigration workers attacking me.
Let me get my pen.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Thank you. He's going to get his pen. So now you're just going to have 24/7 state police there. I guess this is all going to be, nobody can stand in this whole area. They can only stand there and there. Should have brought my truck so I could have rode on there. Trump 2028. Go ice. Ice, ice, baby. What happened to my comments? Where did my comments go? Where did my comments disappear? Hang on one second, let me try to get my comments back. Okay, cool.
Charlie Brooks.
Did you put that on here? Yeah, right? Okay, you write that on there?
Yeah.
Cool, so that goes right to New York?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Our bosses are there.
Or somebody's there.
Someone there makes the decisions for us.
That'll be a good video to show on actual, like, TV news. This one that I got where the workers were attacking me inside there. That's a video. And I'm handicapped. I'm legally handicapped. So, like, they pushed and attacked multiple times the person that's legally handicapped. That's like pushing over an old lady.
That's right. That's an aggravated felony.
Yeah.
There you go.
My friend was telling me I should have called the police on him. Several people were, but I just didn't know what the laws were in Chicago, being a sanctuary city. Fucking.
Still a victim of a crime.
Yeah.
Sanctuary
Right.
city or
I
not.
should have did it. I really should have. It was about a year and a half ago now. So yeah. But I got the whole video. I got it all on recording still.
You still file a civil suit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, the
Get a new
building's
car out.
closed down now, though. I don't. It's all
It was
dissolved.
run by an organization of some sort.
Oh yeah. Maybe the
They're still
organization
around.
is still around.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna
don't
check it
forget to
out.
call.
I will. Thank
All
you.
right.
You too. Okay. Now we're gonna show you guys the tent down here. Yeah, I saw on a news thing they had the car after it was already pulled up on the ditch.
SKI or SKY?
SMO, SKI. Right here, wait here. Wait, let me get you to that one video I'll show you. Hold on.
Is that you?
Yeah, this is all me here, but wait, I want to show you something.
I got you now.
I want to show you one video in particular. This is from the accident from last night. I want to show you. Hold on. Where are they?
Oh, I'll find it, Jack. Don't worry about it. Those are live.
Yeah, no, it's in the live category.
It's in the live?
Yeah, where they're not fucking up.
It's alright, I'll find you. I gotta deal with these guys anyway.
Check it out, though. It says that it's from the car accident where the guy died.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. The car is still down in the ditch. Alright. Got a new subscriber. News crew. Let's see this tent. Man, I really gotta fucking get home to my fucking wife, man. So they took down the fence and they still can't go down there. They should have taken down the fence, but they got the state police blocking it off. Oh, stupid fucks. These protesters are really fucking dumb. I got my other phone on me. Hey, real quick, hey. Hey. Which guy was it that I just gave it to the channel? Is that you? Here, I was trying to show you, look. This is a video that I was trying to show you. This is from last night, right?
Johnny, your phone's all jacked up.
No, it's just the case. I got a new one coming.
Okay.
The phone's fine. See this heavy metal case?
Alright.
I got two. See, that's the car down there.
What time of night was this?
This was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, they were chasing him, I guess, and
That's a shocker.
that's 290.
Yep.
I didn't even know what I came up on. I just saw the police lights. No,
It's all good, yeah. Dude.
They got suspect. The guy's still in there, dead.
Man, that's pretty good.
What's our prospect?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yep.
This is it.
Were you driving when you saw this going down?
Yeah, I did. I'm perfectly right now.
Is this what you do?
Yeah, I would do everything. I got a lot of stuff on here. I don't just do one subject. I do a little bit of everything.
Johnny, how old are you?
Me?
No,
30.
me.
You? 35,
you.
35.
35?
That's the car right there.
Yeah, it's all fucked
They had
up.
to use the jaws of life, obviously, he
Yeah.
tried to murder dead the guy. But yeah, that's the name of the video too. It's in the live calendar if you want to find it.
All right, Johnny. Thank you,
Alright,
brother.
cool. You're welcome. When you subscriber, and hopefully you'll check out that video. Yeah, I do fires, everything. I see fires, I see all sorts of random crazy shit. It might be good footage for you guys. I know. Let's see what's going on down here with these losers. Like y'all fucking got the fence taken down, but y'all dumbasses still can't go up there and protest, you stupid motherfuckers. So you sued them to take down the fence, to take up state police time. Let's see how many people are over here. The crowd looks pretty dead. But as soon as the sun comes up, the crowd starts getting pretty wild. Oh wow, they encapsulated it. Look at this shit. This is where they keep the gas masks and all the shields and everything to fucking fight with the ICE agents. I'm gonna show you. Oh, they got it all blocked off so you can't see in there. That's where they got all the gas masks. I want that. They're sleeping in there. What are those, body stretchers? So this is the new homeless encampment. And they are not funding all this. I guarantee you George Soros has some of the funding to do with this. I'm trying to be quiet with my cane. Fucking structure. There might be 3 people sleeping there. That's a helmet right there. Oh, he's waking up. He hears me. That's where they keep the goggles, right there. The goggles are right there. That's the loudspeaker. The gas masks are right there under that. That's where they keep their gas masks. They got more helmets right there. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, granola bars. They got the granola bars. That's me shaking my head. No, it's shame. I want to come here and yell, shame, shame, shame on you guys. Lots of people sleeping in these cars. That's me shaking my head in disgust. That is disgusting. To the person that wrote that, that's what I think about what you wrote. And you're a piece of shit human being, terrorist, the person that wrote that. What, they stole that from the post office? Oh yeah, there's somebody sleeping in this silver car. I wanted that loudspeaker, but there's somebody sleeping in that silver car. There's two people sleeping in the tent. I think we got one last thing to do before some artwork, some chalk. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. We'll be here Saturday and Sunday with our Trump cape, our Trump hat, and our Trump shirt. But in the meanwhile, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Turn on your notification bell, because we're going to be here Friday night and Saturday night. and no, I mean Friday night and Saturday during the day we're gonna be here. We'll be back. Actually, we're gonna pause it for a minute. Hey, they're stupid. They got the fence taken down, but now they just gonna have the state police blocking it 24/7.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would have been so like y'all accomplished taking the fence down, but you didn't accomplish shit because you still can't go over there.
That's true. I think they're pretty much done with this.
What?
This is old news now. They got to find somewhere else to go.
No, they're supposed to. No, I'm pretty sure they're gonna, like in Portland, they're gonna be coming here every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been going on here for like freaking
2 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Every single day. Yeah. You didn't. Yeah, those people camped down there. They've been here on and off like for
Wait,
the
we
whole.
have campers down there?
You didn't see the tent?
No, I didn't go that way today.
On that street. Look, come up this way. Look, there's a giant tent. There's like two people sleeping in the giant one. There's people, that silver car's got 2 people sleeping in it. There's another tent right past that giant one that's got.
That's some dedication.
Yeah. The one guy's been here for like 2 months now.
Really?
And he's from North Carolina. He's not even from here. I'm like, bro.
Oh shit! I guess he's got some time off of work.
Yeah, I don't think he works.
Oh. All right.
Like a lot of these people are like, they're stupid too. Like when they stole, I'm dead ass serious. I'm not trying to be mean. They're they're legit like stupid. Like, okay, before they put this fence up and right after they put the fence up, before they put these cement barriers up, all right, they were still sitting right up against the fence. And I came up like one of the nights, and I'm like, I got a question. When's the last time you even saw a car drive up this road? Like, oh, we had one drive about 6 hours ago. And I'm looking, I'm like, guys, did you even think they're using the street anymore? They're like, yeah, they're still using it. I'm like, do you not see that street over there? They're using that street. They're not even, I was literally the one that told them, they're using that street. They're not even using this street anymore, you idiots.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even have enough of a brain to realize they're not really using this at that point in time. Now they might be today since they got the fence down. Yeah. But when that fence was up there, and once they just completely eliminated the street, they were too stupid to realize they weren't even using it anymore.
How did that guy get here from North Carolina?
He drove his car somewhere around here. Yeah, he's got like a little shift box.
Yeah.
He's got long hair. He's sleeping in that white tent down there.
Paying them to be here.
Yeah, right. Well, whoever's bringing all that, they got tons of chips over there. You can go get chips.
They got chips.
They got chips. They got free water. They got fucking granola bars. They're fucking getting. It's like literally they're getting paid to fucking, not paid, but whoever's that box truck. Remember that box truck?
Yeah.
They're getting paid too, but the box truck, that's what's bringing their supplies so they can fucking eat for free and shit. Yeah. They're eating for free. They're fucking. Once they're up, go over there. You'll see. They'll give you chips. They got Ruffles. They got barbecue chips. They got granola bars, whatever snacks and water you want.
Maybe I'll go holler at them later on.
Yeah.
When the sun comes up.
Yeah, and that goes back to that supply truck that I told you about that was there and there. That's who's dropping it all off.
What time's that supply truck come around? Come around. Have you been here in the last few days?
I come normally during these hours at night. I got, I kind of have a life during the day.
Yeah.
I kind of got a life, but the supply truck comes like around 10 p.m. I think. Because when it was over there, that was about 10, and then the other day I saw it there, it was about 10 p.m. I saw it twice so far. In the other days I didn't get here. I got here at like midnight or later, but about 10 p.m. it comes. There's a big white box truck on it. It's like a shitty truck too.
Johnny, what do you do during the day?
Besides
catch up on sleep with being out all day.
Yeah, it's like a circus tent. They just put walls around it today for when it gets cooler. Right? Hey, exactly what they're against. We got one last thing to do with some chalk before we leave. We have some mischief with that chalk we got. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. We're going to pause this video for a minute. We're just going to pause the... I don't know where my comments went. I'm sorry. I can't read your comments anymore. I don't know where they went. But we're going to keep the video going. And we got one last thing to do before we leave with some chalk. Some beautiful artwork. Hang on, sorry, I gotta hide the video to get to where I'm at. I don't want people to know where I hide around here to be out of view, per se. Hang on. We got one last thing to do before we go. One last thing to do before we go. Make sure you turn your notification bells on. We're going to be here with the Trump cape, the Trump flag, the Trump hat. We're going to have it all on, the whole 9 yards, this Friday and Saturday. Hopefully my wife will come with me. This last part's a surprise. You guys will see it once it's done. Sleep. Hang on. We got one last thing to do before we go.
Johnny, what kind of pipes you got on that thing?
Custom ones.
Oh shit.
Sounds nice, right?
Dude.
Oh shit, I muted you guys. I'm sorry, I was reading everybody's comment. I'm sorry, fuck. I was saying everybody's name, I muted you guys. Oh man, how long were you guys muted for? Fuck. Tim Brown. My mom and cousins and wife, okay? Trump for a cleaner, safer America. Jeff. Hell yeah, Jeff. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe. You sound like your mom and uncle had you. What do you mean? No, they didn't. Chicago Latinos for Trump. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Good job, Jeff. That's going to get a screenshot. I'm going to post that on my post. Like the positive feedback. Ice, ice, baby, Jeff. Hell yeah, Jeff. I like you, Jeff. Get all the illegals out of here, guy. I agree. Curtis something. Posted a bunch of emojis. What are you doing? We were at the ice place. JPL. Get a job. What does this one say? Old and something. Oh yeah, that was the one for a screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot that one more time. I'm trying to get a right along with them. The guy seems sketchy, but the one that came up to me talking to me, stay safe. FANFUAU. Thank you. Liked your LMFO. Okay. Something about turrets, Tim Brown said. Jeff, Trump for a cleaner, safer, deported aliens America. I like that. I like you, Jeff. Make sure you subscribe. I gotta cut this video short though. I'm trying to give everyone their names and I gotta watch where I'm going. Jeff again. Chicago Latinos for Trump. Jeff is a Latino. Latinos for Trump. Hell yeah, Jeff. He said my Superman, real, Springfield, earlier, David, so don't sweat it none. Ice Ice Baby, Jeff again. Alright, that's as far back as it's letting me go for the comments. We got 36 thumbs up. That's the most thumbs up I've ever got in a video. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, and this video will be available from the moment it ends. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up, and comment. Ice Ice, comment, good job, Ice, if you approve of their job, and also, I'm going to be there with my, in case I had it muted, I'm going to be there with my Trump cape. And not only am I going to be there with my Trump cape, I'm going to have my Trump hat and my Trump flag. I'm going to have my American flag, and I'm going to be out there Friday and Saturday with all of it on, wearing it. Alright, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. I appreciate everyone who watched. It's a long episode, damn near 3 hours. Thank you for watching. I hope you watched to the end after it was live. Sorry for the pause. I had to ask questions I couldn't ask on YouTube Live, but thanks for watching.